Checked out matchmaking sites lately? Recovering from sticker shock? Sure, you can sign up for free, but to actually connect with someone, you have to cough up around $25 a month. At halfourdeen.com, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to find your perfect mate for marriage. We're here to help you find not just a mate, but a mate for life, and we do it at a price you can afford. How does $5 a month sound? So keep your arm and your leg. Your new mate will probably prefer you with them. halfourdeen.com. Find your mate without breaking the bank.
Direct and indirect.
Men say women are complicated. Women say men are complicated. The reality is that neither side is complicated, they just communicate differently. The biggest mistakes young couples do is that they assume the opposite sex communicates the same way they do. They don't. That's why they're called the opposite sex. So let's start with the guys. When a guy says, I want tea, do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? Can I have a drum roll, please? Drum roll! It means he just wants tea. That's it. He just wants tea. Maybe saying no to tea means there's something wrong and he wants to talk about it. No, there's nothing wrong. He doesn't want to talk about anything. He just wants to drink tea. But could you imagine? Can you imagine if guys weren't like that and they weren't just direct? If there was something wrong, you had to decode everything he's saying. For guys, it would be like this. Yeah. And then when you said, do you want tea? I was like, I couldn't hold it anymore. I was like, no. But I'll still take tea if you got it. But most girls don't speak directly like guys. They speak indirectly. Like for example, if they want something, they'll make an indirect comment about something and then wait for your response. Basically dropping hints with the hopes that you're decoding her hints, but you're not because you know how to do it. She is assuming this because all her girlfriends are able to do this easily. They speak indirectly, decode, speak indirectly, decode. This is easy. They do it unconsciously. But the fact is, you're a guy and you don't have the female decoding book, so you have no idea what she's trying to say to you. In other words, girls have the ability to indirectly speak about things, and every girl knows exactly what they're saying without them actually saying what they're saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, you know what I'm saying, but if you're a guy, you're like, no, I don't know what you're saying. You see, for guys, we're completely clueless when it comes to these things because we don't know how to speak indirectly. We only know how to speak directly. We don't even see the point of speaking indirectly because when we want something, we just say it directly. Like, if I want this, I say I want this. I want this doesn't mean I want that or that. It means I want this. Simple as that. Least number of words possible. I want this. This means this, not this means that. There's no hidden meaning or decoding when it comes to guy talk. But for girls, it's a different story because their communication system is different. Let me explain. In a group of girls, there's no pecking order or any leader. And thus, to keep the sisterhood in harmony, everyone is equal. If a girl tries to be the leader or tries to tell people what to do, she comes across as aggressive or bossy, and that's not really a positive trait in a group of girls. While it's normal for guys to be aggressive with one another, for girls, it's a big no-no. So girls speak indirectly with one another, which allows them to get a point across without it coming across in a negative way. But the problem is when that indirect girl marries that direct guy and they start communicating, things don't get across, and then there's no decoding and there's coding and all this crazy stuff going on, and everyone gets confused. Both sides assume the other side is understanding what they're saying. The husband thinks that the wife understands things like him, and the wife thinks that the husband thinks like her. Then you end up with all this drama and misunderstanding, which can be completely avoided. You can stop this whole drama and rewind this whole thing backwards. Rewind it!
Directly and indirectly.
Men say women are complicated. Women say men are complicated. Wait a second, I said rewinded, not like, I didn't literally mean rewinded. I meant rewinded as like, forward. Okay, much better. What was I saying? Oh, this is what I was saying. The solution for better communication is to understand how the opposite sex communicates. The best way to do this is to pick up some books and try to read and there's plenty of these inside the bookstore. If you're too lazy to read, I'm making videos with the hopes that inshallah that some of the people out there will pick up some of these things, so when you go and get married, you stay married. So my advice for both sides is this. Girls, if you're speaking to your husband, speak to him directly because that's the language he understands. I know it's awkward for you because you always speak indirectly to girls, but this is your husband, so he understands things in a specific way. And if you speak to him directly, he doesn't take it offensively, he doesn't take it in a negative way, and he'll understand it much better. And if you do so, it makes it 10 times easier for him. And guys, when you're speaking to your wife, remember, you don't want to always say things directly to her. Sometimes it can come across the wrong way, especially when it comes to criticisms. So when you're saying something, kind of get the words in your head first and then say it. And that way it won't come across the wrong way. Remember, the couples that are able to communicate better have a much better time being married. This is Ali reminding you just in case you forgot. This is Ali reminding you just in case you forgot. And that itself is a direct statement. For more videos about understanding the opposite sex, please visit halfourdeen.com.
Do you want to know what makes love grow? What makes love grow? It's half of your Deen, said the Prophet, peace be on him. Half of your Deen. It's part of Islam, increasing your iman. Half of our Deen. halfourdeen.com.